I believe that's a ruby-necked, yes it is, a ruby-necked hummingbird that got stuck in the loft of our shop. I gotta watch that. They get stuck and they get tired up there, and if I don't get them out, they often, it's happened one other time now where one's died. We don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna show this little guy the cedar real quick before I let him go.
What the heck? Did you video it? Hey, stay back, stay back.
He's alive.
That's alive?
I got him in the shop.
Oh, it's pretty.
I gotta let him go.
Okay, come here, Rob, come here, come here. Okay, bye, Liberty.
I'm gonna try and put him right here on the feeder and see what happens. Easy, bro. I'm trying to help you. Come on, dog. Oh, he's licking for it. He's... You see that? That poor guy was dying of thirst. We're gonna stay right here and watch him. Look at him come back to life. Come on, dude. Come up for air. You all right? There we go. Brought him back to life. That's... I think we saved him. Pretty soon they're gonna call me the hummingbird whisperer. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's officially the time of year where someone else's cows end up on our land, and after wrecking my four-wheeler a few years back, I decided I'm going to use my drone and help these cows get off my land as fast as I can possibly get them to move. Since I started using my drone to herd these cows, I have found that they clearly do not like it. And it seems to only take a couple of interactions and the cows just don't come back onto our land. But at this moment, I'm fixing a section of fence, so in the future this shouldn't happen too often. Well, my arms got kind of banged up last week working with the deer, but all of the deer are back to normal. Over the next couple of months, we have quite a few friends and family scheduled to be up here at our place, and I'm trying to get all of these little things buttoned up that I told myself I'd get back to at some point down the road. Well, down the road has come, and I would like to officially check all the boxes with the shop. So I'm putting a bunch of button head cabinet screws to kind of lock everything in place with the stair rail. And not only is it much safer, but it also looks really good in the process. So Cedar and I always had goals to be debt-free and to avoid debt wherever we could. But I remember one particular moment when a credit card statement showed up and the balance was much higher than I was expecting. And I realized we'd gotten in way deeper than I wanted to.
Had we known about PDS debt back then, we could have saved ourselves a lot of headache.
I found out the hard way just how easy getting into credit card debt is. I also found out the hard way how hard getting out of debt can be. And frankly, how the system is stacked against you so you just don't get out of debt.
So if you have personal loans, credit card debts, medical bills, collections, you need to check out PDS debt.
So if you're making payments on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS has solutions for you.
Anybody with over $10,000 in debt is eligible, and bad and fair credit is accepted.
The beautiful part about using PDS is you can save more money and pay off your debt in much less time. So stop waiting and start saving.
Get a free debt analysis right now when you go to pdsdebt.com/redpoppyranch.
It only takes 30 seconds.
That's pdsdebt.com/redpoppyranch.
Thank you, PDS Debt. So this is the last big project out here in the shop that I need to get done. This is peel and stick carpet that I got from one of the big box stores. Cost somewhere around $1.20 a square foot, and it goes down fast.
Then,
What are you kids doing?
I'm showing them a gear. After you finish the floor.
What's that?
What are you gonna do in there after you finish
Put the bunk beds in there.
Oh. Is that your next project?
It's done, basically. You just got to put the flooring down and put the bunk beds in.
Willie, come on. Willie! Come on, Willie.
Reed happened to end up on the championship baseball team for his age again this year, and that was his buddy Marcus that was on the same team. Apparently Reed's given Marcus a tour, and apparently the tour's going well. But the idea behind the peel and stick flooring is that you alternate directions as you lay it down. And if you happen to damage or stain one of these individual tiles, they can be removed without doing any damage to any of the other tiles, and life can continue as normal. In the middle of doing whatever it was that I was doing, I got another text from Cedar that said, "More cows in the yard." Now, I really don't have anything against these cows. These cows were up here before we were, but this has been an ongoing problem. And there's one particular section of fence that would solve all this problem that nobody wants to fix. So I grabbed the drone to give the cows a friendly reminder that this is not where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be up on the public land, on the other side of that fence that needs to be fixed. And this is where the cows are supposed to be, somewhere around 100,000 acres of public land. Clearly the deer are back to normal, and I think they've just about forgotten about what we did last week, but it's going to take me another week or two to do the same. Other than a few details and some trim work in the bathroom, there's really only two big projects left that need to be done inside the shop. One of those is the tankless water heater, which should be here next week. The other one is getting some insulation blown in over this second-story bedroom. And I wish I'd taken care of the insulation before I did this flooring. After getting all of the peel and stick carpet installed, I'm now coming back with some baseboard that I painted So after it's installed, I'll touch it up with some caulking and some paint, and it should make everything look much more finished. This room upstairs is kind of the overflow room, the way I see it. We'll end up putting a couple of bunk beds out here and maybe a dresser, but not a whole lot more than that. Now that all the baseboard has been installed, I'm touching everything up with caulking and then paint. And I'm using the blue painter's tape to cut it in a way where it's not so obvious. But the plan is to put a sectional and another table and possibly a place where we can all get together as family and friends and just hang out and have a good time. Now, I will also say that the space directly underneath this loft I deliberately built for a Brunswick Gold Crown pool table that I have yet to officially find and bring back to Red Poppy Ranch so it can be used. Later that same day that we had the other 8 cows on the back of the property, these 2 stragglers needed a friendly reminder where they're supposed to go.
Out in the pale light, where dreams come undone, and everyone wants to know how long you can run. Well, I don't wanna wait at the end of the road, just enough to go round.
Our niece and her husband and their 2 dogs came up to hang out with us for the 4th of July.
Make a sound.
Happy 4th of July.
We're at the rainbow's end. What do you see? Love is a dream. Or you could be right.
I think we're basically done. I better not have to paint anything out here at least for a while.
Out here is a good point.
I knew you were say that.
You've done painting for a while?
That's it. This needs to be wiped down one more time. The shower needs to be wiped down one more time, and we're still waiting for the tankless water heater, so that's it.
This is when the cleaning crew comes in?
Yeah?
Guess what else I gotta do?
Huh. Oh, I gotta get all your... I go horizontal, you go vertical.
Straighten out all the screws.
All the screws. It turned out good.
Yes,
but
it did.
It took a while to get done, but so we need to, let's pick the mirror real quick and do the mirror.
Mirror,
and toilet paper holder, what's left? Shower.
Shower curtain rod.
Let's do all that real quick.
Beautiful.
Get it where you want it. Does it look like it's...
I think so. Hope so.
Oh, that's it. Like done.
Rugs and a towel.
Let me see your hand. Let me see the bottom of your hand.
It's like a
Goodness, I can't even
Do
write.
we need to write Dad Heath, or does everybody know your dad?
That's what my hand feels like after working for doing barbed wire for a week. So I have a feeling that if I left just the peel and stick carpet on these steps, at some point the front edge would start to peel up and I wouldn't be happy with it. So the solution that I came up with is by getting a piece of 1 1/4" angle iron, 1/8 inch thick, and using that angle iron as the front edge of all these stairs. That should look cool and tie the stair rail in with the stairs, and it should help this peel and stick carpet to last significantly longer than it would have. See you guys in a week. Okay, so we got another hummingbird that got in the shop that has now exhausted himself, and he's probably a little bit closer to death than he would like. Now let's see if we can get him to drink the same way I got his. That one's empty. Let's go see if we can. Come on, dude. Look at him. Okay, we're gonna do this the hard way or the easy way. Come on, man. He's holding his head up like he's thinking about it. You gotta drink, bro. He's drinking. I have now concluded that these hummingbirds must literally take a power nap when they get too exhausted, because seconds later this guy would come to life and fly away as if nothing had happened. So we saved 2 hummingbirds today. Thanks for stopping by and seeing what we're doing. Next week, it's all about that retaining wall all the time. See you soon.